Yeah. I want to ask you about the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. This was supposed to be a slam dunk. It's not. A lot of good Democrats and some strange bedfellows politically, some hard right-wingers have said no to the TPP. It doesn't look like it's going to get addressed before the election. And we, of course, have just gone through a ruling from the World Trade Organization that we were facing some sanctions if we didn't take some measures. One of the measures was to get rid of country origin labeling. Is this a perfect example that what has happened with the vote in Congress on coal to avoid these sanctions from the WTO is what we would be facing if the Trans-Pacific Partnership was ratified and put in place? Is this a tip of the iceberg?
That's exactly right. And obviously your sophistication on trade issues shows in that question that's exactly what it does. It empowers companies. It empowers tobacco companies in some cases, although we fixed some of that in TPP. It empowers all kinds of companies to sue foreign governments and undermine consumer protections and undermine food safety and undermine a whole host of kinds of laws and protections. Why shouldn't we be allowed to put country of origin labeling on our products? And Mary, we're not saying we're keeping them out. We're just saying if you want to know if you want to buy certain products, you want to know where they're from. One of the best examples, and it makes me laugh, is I got involved when I started hearing from constituents that their pets, that their dogs were getting sick from treats they were eating that were made in China. And, we brought attention to it, and what happened was the pet food companies, many of them started producing only in America as a result, not just of what I was doing, but as a result of many others. So why, it changes things, and it makes the food supply safer. Why shouldn't we be allowed to do that? That's what's going to happen with TPP kinds of rules. I feel good that, we certainly stopped it before November. I think the woman who will be president-elect on November 5th or whatever date is also opposed to it. So I think we have a pretty good shot at stopping TPP. The president's unhappy about it, but Mitch McConnell said he's going to put it aside. McConnell's upset about some tobacco language which makes me kind of smile, frankly. One other point, Trent Lott, many years ago, the former Mississippi segregationist Republican senator, said that you can't pass a trade agreement in an even-numbered year. And what he's saying is the public doesn't like them. And you can look at Trump talking about China. It's not just Democrats that don't like these trade agreements. And so they're on the wrong side on this one, the people pushing it. And McConnell still wants it. Hatch still wants it. But I think we have a reasonably good shot to kill it. I'm not predicting that yet, but things look good on it.
This was not the conversation 6 months ago. So
exactly right.
There's no doubt that the protecting American jobs and workers and also food protection is a big issue. Senator,
shows like this, Ed, really play into that, because when you were doing MSNBC all that time, what you're doing now, what you've done on radio, really does help build the movement against these trade agreements, because the public doesn't like them, and the elite in Washington and corporate America and Harvard Business School love these agreements, but they are wrong, and you and I are right, and we keep pushing and keep talking about it.
Well, Senator, when anybody starts talking to me about that, they ask me, well, what's this TPP thing? The first thing I say to them, okay, I'll tell you, but I can't tell you in 30 seconds. Okay, right. So if I have your attention, you give me 5 minutes, I can tell you exactly what's coming down. And at the end of that 5 minutes, they say, well, that's not good. What are we doing? I mean, when you appeal to the common sense of the American people, they think the deal sucks.
But I agree with that. But I do have a less than 30-second answer. That's if somebody says, well, all these economists are for this bill. And you can say, yeah, but the economists, we never outsource economist jobs. So you could also argue that way. But you're right. You need to talk some substance to win on this.
You have a great holiday, Senator Sherrod Brown.
You too. All right. Thanks, buddy. See you.
All the best. You bet. This is Ed Schultz News and Commentary, brought to you by Communication Workers of America, Alliance for American Manufacturing, BioGreen Clean of the Ice Save Team. Have a good one.